Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by...
Fletcher! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Shifted into the flank. He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer makes the interception. David Villa, he's played him through. It's Neymar! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? We've got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Darren Fletcher is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Dida can pick that up. still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's got the shot away! Yes, it's in! And the comeback is complete! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Substitution for Barcelona, number 10, Neymar.
So the manager can
Coming
make
on
a
the
change
field
for the first time in the game here.
number 6,
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of
Mbappe.
pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bastoni cuts it out. Sunset. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, nicely intercepted, and it's lofted through here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cafu gets a foot in here. Sunset. Messi gets into some space. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is a little undercooked. Van Dijk makes the interception. David Villa. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here! David Villa! Oh, nearly. Baresi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. David Villa. Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The attendance for this
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Big chance! Well, what about it? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Ribery. Hernandez. And Sunset. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Chip through. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he latch onto this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for movement. Messi. Over to the left.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ribery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Sunset. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Looking for the runner.
There will be
Laid back in.
added
And the
time.
finish! Yes! He's done it! And that may just do it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cristiano Ronaldo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! He's scored! Well,
They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Bayer punts it upfield. Neymar looking to run onto it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely... Chance! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. And he's done it again. He's got his second. Portugal get themselves into the lead. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cafu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Moved on forwards. He's through here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Guardiola gets it away. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Shifted upfield. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu. Messi looking to get on the end of this. He's shifting through the gears here. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's gone for goal. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
And we come
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
16,
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2 goals to 1.
coming on the field.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Mbappe.
Van Dijk. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Bastoni. Great chance! Neymar gets flagged offside. De Bruyne. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's in, short, now the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Guardiola, and here's Mbappe. That was very necessary.
71,550.
Now it's Neymar. He is through here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Pedri, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well-timed, excellent interception. He's in plenty of space here. De Bruyne. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is lovely. Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Mbappe. He could be in here. Oh, there is a look that says it all. Fires from distance. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cafu. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Neymar. Speculative strike. Oh, taken with style. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? You could play for any team in any league, in any land in the world. And that will be the final act. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Cristiano Ronaldo on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man.
Today,
what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Portugal really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. He's having a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Jim, and he'll shoot here. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Heads it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar, it's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Portugal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
That is good alertness. Van der Vaart. Darren Fletcher. Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
So we're still where we started right now. Messi has it out wide and in space. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he can clear it away. He's having a hit! There was plenty of power on that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cafu. Neymar. That's tidy. Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Van Bouten tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Costa Curta. Van der Vaart. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Forwards and with intent. And it's half-time here. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Short changes him with that pass. Beckenbauer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. He is through here. Bellingham! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
The
lacking.
attendance for this match was
He's found a way past.
32,898.
Mbappe. Great hit! He has done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 63 minutes.
So we have our breakthrough.
Number 4.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Mohamed Salah. And that's put paid to a promising move. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van Bouten. Salah, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Davids gets over and intercepts. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Bayern Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement.
Portugal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. He has found the way through.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Mbappe! Nicely aimed pass. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match,
Security staff for
and
each
deservedly
block.
so.
Please report
Yeah,
to
it was
the
never a
staff
match
room
that was
immediately.
going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. And here's Haaland. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, that defending is... He's got the shot away! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he latch on to this? That's an errant pass. Good effort from distance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Could move up a gear here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Quarter of an hour played. Nico Williams showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nico Williams chasing after it, and the pass is intercepted. Haaland, done delicately, pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. He's played him through. And that has been cleared. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well timed, excellent interception. That's a shade optimistic. Williams! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Kimmich gathers from the goal kick. Kimmich. That has been cut short. And he's managed to get... Kubo! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for Portugal.
Number 21, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number 9, Fazio. Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Really fierce, close defending. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a very... Messi! And he's managed to get rid. Defending was strong and firm. Clips it so gently. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now that's well seen too. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The attendance for this
You
match
can never
was
be short of runners in the space, as long as the
71,898.
space left behind is filled.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's a chance. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Messi. Guardiola attempts a clearance. Darren Fletcher. Oh, it's come loose. And that should get the job done.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front... It's Neymar! It's there! And this is getting better and better. How very smart. He just got it right.
It isn't rocket science, is it? You know, when you're defending, you react to the danger, but of course, you must spot it in the first place, and they didn't. You know, they're not really looking up to pick the runners, and it was a cheap goal to give away.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Mbappe! Well, there's the clearance. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Works it forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
What is ended up in... It's Iniesta! And that would have been game, set and match. That's a throw.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pass is
Two
just off
added
target.
minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past. That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much
Hello,
riding on it,
everybody, and
but
welcome
it
to
is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is
against
much
Portugal.
pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. That's headed upfield. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed...
And the shot! Mbappe is flagged offside. And here's Neymar, who's chosen to go back.
Modern football.
Mbappe! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Cafu plays it in. Fletcher with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe! Goal! Portugal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Neymar. That is a brilliant interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cafu. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Portugal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Some resolute defending there. Costa Curta. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Neymar. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Portugal leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Portugal carrying a 1-goal lead. Cafu, aimed in towards the centre. Adams. And here's Schneider. Bellingham receives it in a good position here.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that has been clubbed away. Back into the middle. And that should get the job done. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Now it's Messi. Hits one! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Costa Curta. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think...
Up he goes! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Cafu cuts it out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
No, it's not getting there.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Well, they've got it again.
2 added minutes
Messi
has been
takes
indicated.
control of it and he's on the move. And they've got rid. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe picking up the... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Conte, driving on and making good progress. Nuno Mendes, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe is herring after that one. Played out to the right, played back in. Mbappe. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
Okay, interesting. And Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner, there first. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There will be a throw-in. And it's Baggio. And here's Messi. De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Tchouaméni. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That is a great ball. Taken back almost at once. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. And Mendes.
That was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Portugal leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Mbappe! Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Messi. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
The attendance for this match was 70,900.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Now it's Cruyff. Keeper's dealt with that. Nicked it back promptly. Mendes drives forward on the overlap. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now then, the ball's come loose. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Chouameni. Conte. Baresi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Chouameni does really well to win the ball there. Messi. And it's Cruyff. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Over to the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. The final 5 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. Messi. Driving. Messi! He has done it! 30 minutes and we're all square again. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Nuno Mendes. Number 3, Chouameni. Coming on the field, number 19, Hernandez. Number 13, Çalhanoğlu.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So all square with almost no time remaining.
2 added minutes has
And
been indicated.
De Bruyne! And he has kept it out somehow.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Roberto Baggio. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Can he finish? Neymar finds himself offside. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really...
Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
That's a little off target. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Neymar, Mendieta, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Cafu. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found a way through. He's having a go. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Maradona. Oh, and he's through the middle. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, easy pickings there. De Bruyne. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Has a go! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Maradona going face to face with his great... Can he put it away? Vinicius Junior. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Mbappe! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. So that goal then.
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Sporting have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Costa-Curta. Shevchenko. De Bruyne. And it's Shevchenko.
2 added minutes has been
Beckenbauer
indicated.
is there, and he can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's having a hit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And now,
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Number 1, Jan Oblak. Coming on
And
to
we're off
replace
again.
him is Number 12.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Looking tiny in possession here. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Roberto Carlos, and here's Maradona. Portugal needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Portugal still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Ended up in no man's land. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line.
And the finish! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Sporting are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No, that's been intercepted. Moved on forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Shevchenko. Short changes him with that pass. And it's De Bruyne. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Roberto Carlos. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Wilshere. Coming on the field is number 17, Hadrian.
That's really well manoeuvred. Costa Curta gets it away. Beckenbauer. Maradona is firing after that one. Roberto Carlos. Maradona. Shapes to shoot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Sporting find a position of real strength now. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Now it's Messi. Messi! What a wonderful goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
He is through here. Oh, that was vital. And Messi! Straight at the keeper.
Messi really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shifted it to the flank. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Neymar. And he's managed to get free. He's having a hit! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Iniesta gets good distance on it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Neymar. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Looking for options for movement. And here's João Felix. João Felix! And he was there to get a vital touch.
João Felix really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
João Cancelo clears. Spread out to the left. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Tries to get it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Picked out brilliantly. That was always going to be the keeper's. Caught offside that time. Five minutes till the break. Looking tidy in possession here. And he thumps it clear. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Fellow attendees, this is
the first half compared with your expectation.
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, so it's paying dividends.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. Lewandowski! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He's got away. Closing in on goal. Rafael Leao! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
It's their second corner of the game. João Cancelo clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Neymar. Balde, he has found the way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bayer getting this one
The
clear.
attendance for this match was 72,306.
That's a sharp pass.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's there to retrieve it. Quality ball. Nice interception, well timed. Cleared without complication. They want to be quick to recover this. Pulisic goes in for the header. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Referee's given a throw. Into the last quarter of an hour. Pedri looking for the runner. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, sweet feet. Has a shot! Messi with the short one. Played into the middle. And he's taking no chances there.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Rafael Leao! Rafael Leao! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Rafael Leao just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Nicked it back promptly. That pass has been well intercepted. Out to the left it goes. That looks a cracking ball. It's Lewandowski! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Added minute has been indicated.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me...
So it is that time again. Every team looks to
Hello,
write
everybody,
its
and
own
welcome
special
to today's
script.
match.
Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lucas Vasquez finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Yeah, you'll need to keep your eye on him, Peter, because he'll be popping up at both ends of the pitch. He just has tremendous stamina. He seems to be able to be part of the defence 1 minute, and then you'll see him at the other end just a couple of seconds later. I know it's only his debut, but I'm expecting a lot from him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nicely spread. Now the finish! Goal! Portugal!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 16 minutes is number 8.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
De Bruyne is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Portugal have reclaimed it. De Bruyne.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Roberto Baggio. It's Baggio! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Climbs up big. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bastoni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Olise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out to the left flank. Back into the middle. Strokes it back. And the pass is intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Please take this opportunity.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Portugal head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal definitely want to...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, but...
Mbappe! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The attendance for this match.
A case now of complete control. Mbappe! Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is what good chemistry...
And he'll shoot here! And that's off target.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone.
Hello,
A red
everybody,
letter
and
day
welcome to
for everybody
today's
here,
match.
and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Fagioli. Nice ball, and he might be in here. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Fagioli actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's a key interception. Played out to the right. He's picked his way through. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's gone for a throw-in. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Nice sequence of passes, this. Turns and goes back. And he's quick to get it clear again. Costa Curta. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Bellingham. Costa Curta. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cataldi. Fagioli. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the half-time whistle goes. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
A quick reminder today that parking in
Reflections
the
on
area
the first
stadium
half?
is strictly
Well,
forbidden.
they look lost for
Please use
ideas
parking
and
provided
lacking
by
in
the club or
talent,
any other
which
paid
all
parking
contributes
facilities
to
in the area.
a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And they're quick to press. Fagioli. Real chance here. He's had a shot. He's scored. There is the breakthrough.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have the first goal.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That's been cut out, well played. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Costa Curta.
The attendance for this match was
Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, recognising the need to reduce his influence isn't guaranteed. It'll take some good work to stop him.
Substitution.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he was quick to react. Cataldi. Fagioli. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitutions taking place.
Adley. No, he's just misjudged that one.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Mbappe! Mbappe! He's got a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Portugal surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And he's intervened well there. Cataldi. Ronaldo with the foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution for Portugal, number 9, Baggio. Coming on the field is David Villa.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Bellingham with the slide tackle there. And he's managed to get free.
There will be 5 minutes added
That's an
time.
excellent interception. That's a decent clearance. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Mbappe. He has found the way through.
Oh, really well played.
Cleared without hesitation. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Portugal break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. Nicely aimed pass. Quality ball. And he welcomes it in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Getafe deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Diego Rico. He's through here. Well timed, excellent interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that could set him on his way. Carlos Perez! Opts to play it back. Portugal can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's intervened well there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Carlos Perez. He can run onto that. Picked out brilliant. Real chance! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
They get a throw in. Thinks one through. Oh, he's through the middle. Carlos Perez. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Roberto Baggio.
There will be 3
He's
minutes
picked his
added
way
time.
through. Chooses to go back. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Messi taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
He went for the curler. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread neatly.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Keeper's ball. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cristiano Ronaldo. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this
That's a
match
look and
was
plays it forward.
70,987.
Juan May. Oh, he's can he put it away? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field, number 24.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 18.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. Decent progress down the left. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Carles Perez. Coming on to replace him is number 7.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's a nicely weighted pass. Now the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, super! And the shot! And he can clear it away. And he was quick to react. Sola. Rodriguez. Costa Curta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Hits one! Goal! Portugal! And what was already a truly special day just got a whole lot more special.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The goal scorer for Portugal.
Getafe are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded. And
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Coming on the field is number 12.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
there's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. But will they? I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, the idea was a good one.
There will be
The
5
execution
minutes
of it,
added
not
time.
quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
5 minutes to add. Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free. Decent hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Turan. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Benjamin Pavard, I suppose he's going to be known now, Peter, for scoring one of the most memorable international goals ever. But the Frenchman is one of the best at his day job as well. Certainly very intelligent, having proved himself against some of the very best in the world.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Sommer with the clearance. Played out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Acerbi gets rid without sophistication. Right, Shevchenko. They want to be quick to recover this. DiMarco. Arnautovic. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's a goal kick. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Arnautovic. Now it's Arnautovic. Neymar. And it's Shevchenko. Gets to show off his quick feet. David Villa. And he's running through. David Villa! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Fratesi. Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Out for a throw. Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Turan, and it's Arnautovic. DiMarco was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Arnautovic. Turan. Mkhitaryan. That is a brilliant interception. Pavard makes the interception. And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb, very, very organised.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Shevchenko. And they can counter here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Çalhanoğlu. That's a sharp pass. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Lovely feet. And it's Mkhitaryan. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Attendance for this match was 70,987.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. That's headed upfield.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the ball's gone astray. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
David Villa. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Beckham. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Bratesi. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? So many teams, so many ambitions.
Hello,
there is
everybody,
certainly a
and welcome to
heightened
today's
sense of
match.
urgency here with the prize seemingly within their reach. It is time to make it happen. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted. Messi, he has found the way through. Mbappe. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Belotti, he's found a way through. Great ball if he can get there.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Shevchenko was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a key interception. Florentino Luis.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's... There's the hit! And one more try! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe! Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out for a throw. Now it's Mbappe.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Florentino Luis. Mbappe tries a shot! There's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Belotti. He's in plenty of space here. Shevchenko. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back underway. Nice ball, and he might be in here. He's had a hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that should get the job done.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Beckham. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Kokchu. Baresi.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
Oh, now can they counter? He's found a way through. Shevchenko. Bruma. Now searching ball that into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bruma. Decent hit!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Shevchenko under intense pressure.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to clear it. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Or maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Now it's Neymar. Spread neatly. And here's Fletcher. And he's heaved it away. What a throw in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts.